is in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. Offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's got Shockey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tomlinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you. Watch the twist.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the ground, it's James. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Jackson always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, D. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Young. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a handoff looking right. Always got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Again, it's Tomlinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
On first down, Tomlinson. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Jets have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Gotta do better.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash? And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Watch the whip. Where'd he go? 57 to Mike. Where'd he go?
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Jumper. Check. Crunch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. This is Tomlinson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go again to Tomlinson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now it's Tomlinson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He hits White, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here we go.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's caught. This is White. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Tomlinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The defense.